Tonight's headlines are brought to you by McDonald's.
Good evening, Commonwealth, and thanks for watching the Channel 2 News. I'm Sally Lemus. Let's take a look at tonight's top stories. Inauguration Day in the Commonwealth as Governor Arnold Palacios is sworn into office this morning. Also tonight, a new House and Senate and a new mayor assumes their posts. And a musical performance brings together musicians from around the Marianas. Stay with us, these stories and more are next.
What's the move? Tryna wild out. Catch a groove. She said, where you going? What's the move? Tryna wild out. Catch a groove. What's the move?
At one of Saipan's beaches, this mother lays about 100 eggs under the cover of darkness. She hides her nest as best she can and then slowly makes her way back to the ocean. The eggs hatch and the babies head for the sea, where they will face a daily dose of danger. Just 1 in 1,000 will make it to adulthood. Those that do will one day lay their own eggs. Sea turtles are protected under sea NMI law. If you see one that is stranded or if you see illegal activity, call the hotline at 287-8537.
And there you have it, McDonald's new crispy chicken sandwich. From the makers of the world's most stolen fries. The juicy chicken sandwich from the place that offers extra napkins for a reason. The tender chicken sandwich from the creators of a sandwich phenomenon. So you won't just be biting into a chicken sandwich, you'll be biting into McDonald's new crispy, juicy, tender chicken sandwich. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Half a day to the Wami and good evening, Commonwealth. Today is Monday, January 9th, 2023. It's a momentous day in the CNMI as elected officials are formally sworn in.
I, Arnold Palacios, do solemnly swear that I will support and defend the Constitution and laws of the Commonwealth of the Northern Mariana Islands. I will faithfully discharge my duties as governor of the Commonwealth of the Northern Mariana Islands to the best of my ability. So help me God. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Dignitaries from around the region, local officials, and community members gathered this morning at the Multipurpose Center in Susupi to witness the oath-taking of Governor Arnold Palacios and Lieutenant Governor David Apatang. During his speech, Governor Palacios spoke on fiscal accountability and evidence of the squandering and swindling of tax dollars.
When unchecked, the arrogant use of power never amounts to any good. The people saw through the attempts to hide what greed and corruption have sown. And in recent days, the revelation of what the much advertised booze program may have just given us a glimpse of the scale of mismanagement and irresponsible use of public funds. The emerging facts, my fellow citizens, on the state of our fiscal health is dismaying and potential consequences for the Commonwealth that we should be aware of. Our people deserve so much better. To get ourselves back to fiscal stability, we must do so by exercising fiscal discipline. And leading by example is not a problem for Dave and myself. We are both known for our frugal ways. We don't look for luxury travel or extravagant expenses for fixtures and unnecessary use of public service and resources for personal or leisure time. The time to live within our means is truly come.
I, David Mundu Apatang,
I, David Mundu Apatang,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend
that I will support and defend
the Constitution and laws
the constitutions and laws
of the Commonwealth of the Northern Mariana
of
Islands,
the Commonwealth of the Northern Mariana Islands,
the covenant to establish
the covenant to establish
a Commonwealth of the Northern Mariana Islands,
the Commonwealth of the Northern Mariana Islands
in political union
in political union
with the United States of America,
with the United States of America,
the applicable provisions
the applicable provisions
of the Constitution,
of the Constitution,
laws and treaties
laws and treaties
of the United States of America,
of the United States of America,
and that I will faithfully discharge
and then I will faithfully discharge
my duties
my duties
as Lieutenant Governor
as Lieutenant Governor
of the Commonwealth of the Northern Mariana Islands
of the Commonwealth of the Northern Mariana Islands
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my abilities.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Azudazu Asaina.
Ajudaju Asena.
Congratulations, Lieutenant Governor.
Lieutenant Governor David Apatang reminded the people that federal aid, or ARPA, will cease by the end of 2024, and now their role is to come up with ways to keep the Commonwealth going.
We believe our best bet to keep us afloat before December 31st, 2024 is our available abundant local resources, our businesses, and our environment, turning our Commonwealth into a friendly and safe, affordable, clean destination just might bring back tourists from Japan and South Korea. We just need to turn our attention to these two tourist markets and convince them to return to our beautiful Northern Marianas. Time and again, Japan and South Korea have proven to us that they have been our strongest visitor sources. No need to reinvent the wheel anymore when we have seen in the past that our economy grew when we did something right.
Among the crowd this morning is Guam Governor Lou Leon Guerrero, who commends the governor and lieutenant governor on their courage to speak up.
I thought the governor and lieutenant governor's speeches were very real to the reality, and I especially am very encouraged of their focus for unity and trust in government, and as we are also, and certainly look forward to working with the governor and the lieutenant governor for issues that are our challenges here in this part of the world to better uplift the lives of our people. I think it's the right way to go.
As for Palau President Surangel Whips Jr., he looks forward to the collaboration within the region.
Most important, we have the people-to-people relations that we have to continue to build upon. But, you know, especially in the area of tourism, I think there's opportunities that we got to look at regional airlines to service all of us. We're looking forward to working together in the MIF on issues like in agriculture and conservation and those kinds of issues that challenges globally, but most importantly our islands, especially when it comes to climate change. So it's about sharing what we learn and hopefully do better for our people.
Inauguration festivities continue up on Capitol Hill with the 23rd Sinamay Legislature officially taking their seat.
I do solemnly swear that I will support and defend the Constitution and laws of the Northern Commonwealth of the Northern Mariana Islands, and that I will faithfully discharge my duties as a representative of the 23rd Northern Marianas Commonwealth Legislature to the best of my ability. So help me God. Congratulations, representatives.
Members of the 23rd House of Representatives were sworn in today. Family, friends, and members of the public filled the House chamber. After taking their oath of office, the nomination for House Speaker began.
This individual served with a former governor, former lieutenant governor, former Senate president, and former House speakers. Furthermore, this individual has faced 3 impeachment proceedings, a government shutdown, government furloughs, and the first to ever sign off on contempt charges against a Sinamay official. If there is an individual that faced the challenges of the Sinamay in its 46-year history, I would like to say that this person is the one that has been tested in all the years served in this body. At this time, it is with great honor and privilege that I nominate my colleague from Election Precinct 3, Representative Edmund Sablan Villagomez, for the office of the Speaker.
With no other nomination offered, Villagomez remains as House Speaker of the 23rd Legislature. This is Villagomez's 7th term in the House. The members then voted Representative Joel Camacho as Vice Speaker and Representative Edwin Probst as Floor Leader. This legislature is unique in the history of Sinamay politics, as the Republican Party's decades control of the House comes to an end.
This is going to be a challenging legislature. Let's be honest with ourselves. The greatest thing in life is when we have a lot of funding, we're able to provide for everybody. But as we see, a lot of that was used up improperly for all the wrong reasons. And it's going to be our people that's going to suffer. And it's our job as members of this body to find ways to mitigate the sufferings that we will be facing down the road. That's why our people voted for every single one of us that will be sitting in this office.
A new face in the House chamber shares his sentiments as well.
Right now, contrary to what many may believe, this is not an historical turning point because of the installation of a new administration. Rather, this is merely a point in history. What we do hereafter, with the numerous opportunities to be presented, is what will constitute our turning point.
Following the House swearing in, the senators take their oath of office.
Senator Edith Leon Guerrero, you are the Senate President of the 23rd Northern Marianas Commonwealth Legislature. Congratulations. Today, you made history as the first Senate President.
History was made in the Senate chamber this morning as Senator Edith DeLon Guerrero sits as the first ever female Senate President in the Sinamay. The Senate also welcomes another 2 females into the chamber, Senator Selena Babauta and Senator Karina Magofnia. Magofnia is the floor leader. The 3 ladies represent the island of Saipan in the 23rd Legislature Senate. Another new addition in the chamber are Rota Senators Donald Magnolia and Dennis Mendiola. Magnolia is named Senate Vice President. Senators Jude Hofschneider and Frank Cruz are welcome back as they were re-elected by the people of Tinian. Here are a few words from our senators.
Every day for the next 2 years that I hold this office, I will continue to give my all to the people first.
As we begin today, we have been given a sacred trust to work for our communities and our families. We will respect those who came before us and protect the future for those to come. I will discharge this trust through legislative policy guided by 3 principles: doing what is right, doing my best, and doing what is just.
As a freshman senator, I am interested in learning from all of you, coming from different backgrounds and experience. I want to work on maximizing our talent to prevent our Commonwealth from the verge of an economic disaster. I want to harness knowledge from our individual experience to not repeat the mistakes of the past.
Well, I just want to thank my family and friends, as well as the people of Rota, for their continued trust and support and my ability to represent them. And then I look forward to working with the Senate leadership as well as our Senate counterparts to find new ways and solutions to this economic uncertainty that we're coming up across.
Actually, I'm very happy for the people. Everything that we're doing is all for the interest of the people. I mean, we're all carrying all these titles to represent them, so we have to make sure that we truly work for the interest of the people.
Coming up, cabinet positions could be announced soon, and a very special musical performance is up next.
Fast, fun, and easy. That's how your home Wi-Fi should be. So start with an internet plan that fits your budget. Introducing your home Wi-Fi starter pack, also known as WISP. Enjoy up to 25 megabits per second for as low as $35 a month. Plus, a free router with your wireless subscription. That's hours of movies, games, social media, and more endless fun. Get your Wi-Fi starter pack today only at Docomo Pacific. Better together. Additional conditions may apply.
My doctor gave me the pills, so they must be safe, right?
If taken exactly as prescribed, short-term use can be safe, but painkillers have real risk. Misusing an opioid painkiller can cause serious harm, including addiction and death, and misuse can happen quite easily. Make sure you never mix them with alcohol, antidepressants, sedatives, or sleep aids. And if you are prescribed an opioid, you need to tell your doctor about any other drugs, including herbal supplements that you are taking. It only takes a little to lose a lot.
This project was supported by a grant from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention and the Commonwealth Healthcare Corporation. Contents are solely the responsibility of CHCC and do not necessarily represent the official views of the CDC or the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Welcome back to the Channel 2 News. Ramon R.B. Camacho took his oath of office this morning as Saipan mayor. U.S. District Court Chief Judge Ramona Magnolia officiated the ceremony. Now, it did rain a bit during the mayor's speech, but his message was heard loud and clear. The mayor speaks on food security and what we can do as a community to address it.
One of the guy, a friend of mine that is no longer is in heaven, a businessman, Tony Pellegrino. When I was the president of the Saipan Sablu Farmers Market, he's the vice president. And part of his speech, as a businessman, telling the local people that we are stepping on the diamond and we not make use of that diamond. And what is that diamond? The soil. The soil. So we got to start cultivate the soil. Let's not rely. Let's not rely. Let's have this sustainability.
In an interview moments after Governor Palacios' oath taking, he shares some of the plans moving forward.
The last few days have been quite exhausting, but be that as it may, it's something that we'll have to go through, and I thank you guys for, thank the media for the coverage throughout the past months. I thank you. But this afternoon, I think after lunch, we're going to start taking a look at some of the stuff and start meeting with critical folks that happen to be on island, and the feds and even the military. So those are issues that we need to just kind of talk about. But other than that, we feel good. We feel exhausted, but it's good.
Governor Arnold Palacios is the 10th governor of the CNMI. Palacios and Apatang ran as independents in the 2022 general election with the slogan, Rebuilding Trust. Part of his plan to rebuild trust in the CNMI is to appoint leaders into his cabinet.
I'm being very, very careful, to try to get a really good cross-section of our community, whether they're looking at the younger generations and highly educated individuals versus inexperienced individuals too. But it's a process.
Palacios says their list of cabinet members should be complete by this week. Over the weekend, music groups from Guam and Saipan serenaded the crowd with classical hits and movie soundtracks. Tonight, we feature some of the highlights of the Tumon Bay Youth Orchestra sounds. All right, folks, don't go anywhere. We have sports up next.
Need a new phone? Trade in now and get up to $500 off our best 5G devices. Trade in your older phone in any condition and step up to better savings and speeds only our 5G network can provide. Check out our website and catch up on the best mobile experience. Trade in now. Docomo Pacific. Better together.
Hi, I'm Dre, one of the personal trainers here at Goats Gym, and today we're going to go over the kettlebell deadlift. Fantastic exercise to build overall strength, particularly in the legs and hips. Remember, we want to make sure that our setup is in good position. If you set up in a bad position, it's not going to look good and it's certainly not going to feel good. So a common error setup is obviously a rounded upper back. 2 simple ways of correcting that. All I'm gonna have Vince do here is extend his arms up here, and all he's gonna do is think about reaching long and pushing his hips back. Reach long and push your hips back. So as you can see, he's already in good position. Now all he's gonna do is grab that kettlebell. He's got tension in his legs and in his back. All he's gonna do is just stand up tall, finish with his glutes.
Hey, golfers, come north and practice your game at the Marianas Driving Range. New Year's local specials. 10-piece coupon books available for just $60. That's a $10 savings. Want to get really good? Come work on your swing every day for just $99 per month. It's our practice pass and you're going to love it. Grab your passes and go straight to the range. You can social distance and chip all at the same time, and the views are free. Reserve now at marianastrekking.com. You can pay online, open 7 days a week.
The Tan Su Lin Foundation promotes the culture of giving back. The foundation and its generous partners are committed to supporting programs that include health, education, and sports. Initiatives that promote arts and culture, the environment, and tourism will benefit our community and our residents. Giving back and making a difference will help ensure that the island paradise we call home will be a better place to live.
Tonight's sports brought to you in part by Tan Holdings through the Tan Su Lin Foundation, making communities a better place to live.
Buenas sports fans.
Run Saipan Trinity Run will kick off this Saturday. Run Saipan is starting the year off with a 3-day race called Run Saipan Trinity 2023. This 3-day run event will inaugurate on Saturday, January 14 through Monday, January 16. The race will consist of 5K and 10K distances, and runners can choose not to run on all 3 races. They will start the first part of the Trinity in Marpi for the 10-kilometer run. The second day will be a 5-kilometer race at Mount Tapachow. The third and final day will be another 5-kilometer run in Beach Road by the Oliai Beach. Participants will receive an event medal for each race joined and an event t-shirt. A commemoration medal will also be given to those who complete all 3 races. Early bird registration is $30 and it is open until Wednesday, January 11. For those who will register after that day, they will have to pay $35. Strictly no race day registration. Please log in to the race roster to register. For more information about this inaugural event, please call 670-287-0891 or visit their Facebook page. And for our KSPN weather report, frequent showers and possibly thunderstorms. Some of the storms could produce heavy rainfall. Breezy with a northeast wind 16 to 23 miles per hour with gusts as high as 31 miles per hour. Tonight, cloudy and scattered showers and thunderstorms. Breezy with a northeast wind 17 to 22 miles per hour, decreasing to 11 to 16 after midnight. High 81, low 76. The humidity is at 82%. Tomorrow, mostly cloudy with scattered showers and thunderstorms. East-northeast winds 7 to 11 miles per hour. High 81, low 76. A high surf advisory and high risk of rip currents remains in effect until 6 a.m. tomorrow. Hazardous surf of 7 to 9 feet expected in the surf zone in north-facing reefs of Tinian and Saipan. Dangerous swimming and surfing conditions and localized beach erosion are expected. Smoke craft advisory also remains in effect until 6 a.m. Tuesday. Northeast winds 15 to 25 knots with occasional gusts up to 35 knots. Seas of 8 to 10 feet expected in Tinian and Saipan coastal waters. These conditions will be hazardous to the small crafts. Sunrise will be at 6:45 a.m., high tide 8:11 p.m., low tide 3:46 p.m., and the sunset, you can catch that at 6:02 p.m. And that wraps up your Monday edition of the news, sports, and weather here in the CNMI. As always, we thank you so much for watching KSPN2. We hope you have a great night, and we'll see you back on Wednesday with more.